Nithyananda everyone, welcome back to the Bhava Samadhi Darshan. So today we'll be going through the glimpses of the glorious past on this day, and also after that we'll be celebrating the Chitra Brahmotsam, day 9, where the Meenakshi Digvijaya Utsava will be celebrated. So just after this session, we'll move to the Adi Kailasa and the Kailasa in Madurai, from where we'll watch the live session. We'll start the session. On the 13th April 2003, so on this day, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagwan Nithyananda Paramashivam, visited Sri Shiva Shankar Baba's ashram on the city of Chennai, Tamil Nadu. On the same day, Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism visited the devotee's house in Chennai, where he gave his beloved devotees the opportunity to conduct the sacred rituals of Pada Puja, where the embodiment of existence, the Paramashiva, the Paramavatara Paramashiva, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, himself received their offering and absorbed their janmas and janmas of their karma, conveyed them with the highest gift someone can receive, that the Guru Bhakti. Later that day, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism departed from the Chennai to Malaysia, beginning his first world tour, which some year later would result in creating the Kailasa nation, the first ever Hindu nation. So below you can see the pictures of Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism visiting the Shankar Baba ashram, and on the right side, Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism going to the Malaysia. In the year of 2006, on this day, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagwan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam, directed and initiated Mahacharyas of his order to deliver the Shiva Sutras at the New Jersey, United States of America. Since the very first day of his mission, Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has been empowering everyone who comes to be at his feet, and despite the relentless attack that he has been receiving all these years, Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism hasn't stopped empowering everyone and giving healing and support to individuals and the humanity at large. Moving to the year of 2007, on this day, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagwan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam, personally performed and guided the delegates who participated in the Kumbhabhishekam in Columbus through the Sapta Yagam Homa. This Homa works directly on the 7 energy centers, the chakras, and by participation alone, one can experience the opportunity to become initiated in the presence of the Master and fall into the deep meditation-like experience. Let us have the glimpse of the Sapta Yagam Homa. Sorry for the technical glitch, just give me a few moments.
पापविनाशक्तं नित्यानन्दाय स्वागतम्.
Gratitude by chanting those mantras, awakening those chakras. Understand? This Satyayagam guide you step by step. We will start. In India, we have done this Satyagram and proved scientifically that spreading diseases stop. We had a chikungunya in South India, Tamil Nadu. I said that we will do Satyagram and within 24 hours, the disease will drastically disappear. And see the 100 kilometers surrounding where we did the Homa, we took a survey. How many people are every day entering into the hospital? Doctors came and reported the Satyagram was spreading like anything. The day we finished Satyagram, this fire ritual, within 24 hours it became 8%.
Mike is there, right? But he's
Just dropped to 8%. 100, from 100 to just 8. And after that it never went up and the disease died. The power of the, see, never think the rituals are just rituals. When you go into sincerity and energy, the power radiated by these rituals is so intense. Today actually you will all see the video of the Satyagram done in South India. It started with 50,000 people. In India, anything is done in mass scale and people, thousands of people attend. In India, anything less than 1,000 kilometers, I don't go. Precisely go and do. Here, but to God to just come on the weekend. I was asked. Only have for because it's Saturday. So till weekend, nothing can happen. It's all very simple mantras. Actually, I don't use complicated or too long mantras. Just to keep the whole thing simple and making people feel more understanding. See, the purpose of the whole thing is making you also understand, involve. See, Kumbhabhishekam means putting the consciousness into that idol, into that statue, and making it as a deity. This is a nice opportunity. When the energy comes out to get installed in the deity, you can also get initiated. It's a time the master opens up. You can also get initiated. You can also take advantage of it. So the whole purpose is you falling into meditation, feeling connected. So I usually try to keep the minimum mantras which you can also repeat, join. So just go with the flow, that's enough. First we will start with the Muladhara chakra. Muladhara is at the root of the spinal cord. So we will start with Ganapati. Please take a flower in your hand. Meditate on Ganapati. Visualize his blissful form in the Muladhara chakra. Suklambaradaram Vishnam Shashivaranam Sadurbhujam Prasannavadanam Dhyayet Sarva Vignovashantaye. वक्रतुंड महाकायं कोटिसूर्य समप्रभं निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। ओम गं गणपतये नमः। ओम offer the flowers into the Homakunta. Light your camphor. चित्पिङ्गलहनहनतः पच पच सर्वं ज्ञानापय स्वाहा अग्निं प्रज्वलितं वन्दे जातवेदं उदासनं सुवर्णममलं समित्तं विश्वतोमुखम् ॐ offer the Agni. Om Jit Pingalahanahanadahadaha Bacha Bacha Sarvang Jnanapaya Swaha Chit Pingalahanahanadahadaha Bacha Bacha Sarvang Jnanapaya Swaha Chit Pingalahanahanadahadaha Bacha Bacha Sarvang Jnanapaya Swaha. Visualize Mahaganapati in the blissful form in the center of the Agni. Agnir Madhyavahe Mahaganapatim Jayami Mahaganapatim Avahayami Om Sangaya Savarnaya Shaktikaya Savarshadaya Vaganaya Ayudaya Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Ananda Ganapataye Iha Gacha Igatishta Igatishta Igasannidehi Igasannidehi Igasannirudyasva Igasannirudyasva Igasanmugibava Igasanmugibava Atradishtanam Gurmo Vujam Krihanam. Agner Madhyavahe Mahaganapatim Sarvopachara Pujan Samarpayami. see the form of the Subramanya is here. The last Murti, Ananda Subramanya, is the Lord of the Swadhisthana Chakra. Meditate on it. Om Sri Subramanyaya Swaha. That is a mantra. We'll chant. Close your eyes and meditate. Subramanyam, Subramanyam, Subramanyam.
Moving to the next year, the year of 2008, on this day, Presidential address, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagwan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam, presided over an emission training convention with all the ministers and ambassadors of the Adi Kailasa Bengaluru Adinam, who were responsible for organizing the conventions and overseeing the construction work that was happening in the Adi Kailasa Bengaluru Adinam. Running parallel on that day, and initiated Acharyas of Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism conducted the Anandaspurna Convention in the Adi Kailasa Bengaluru Adinam as per the direct instruction of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Later that day, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism visited the Kailasa Paramparagata Adi Arunachala Sarvanyapeetham in Tiruvannamalai, where he himself supervised all the construction work that was taking place and made sure everything was being conducted as per the injunctions of the scriptures. In the year of 2011, on this day, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagwan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam, welcomed the delegates of the Inner Awakening Convention with the candid question and answer session. Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism answered questions on the guilt, unknown fears, and the parent and child relationships, among the other topics in this interesting session. So we'll also have the glimpse of this question answer session from the day 1 of the Inner Awakening, the 2011.
Hello, Swamiji. I must confess, I don't know.
Get the mic closer to you.
I must confess that I don't know anything about nothing. But for the last few years, I've been having some strong urges to do something, but not knowing what to do. So it's reflective in my business life and my personal friendships and personal relationships. I'm making wrong decisions.
See, there are some things you know. There are some things you don't know, but you know you don't know. There are some things you don't know and you don't even know you don't know. There are some things which you don't know, but you know you don't know. But there are some things you don't know, you don't even know you don't know. I am digging into that layer only. See, if you know, no problem. Forget about it. You know. Second, you don't know, but you know you don't know. That is also no problem. Third, you don't know, but you don't even know you don't know. That is what is the curse given to Karna by Parashurama. Understand? You know the story of Karna and Parashurama. Karna went and learnt some things from Parashurama without revealing his real identity, by cheating. So Parashurama curses him. You will not remember this when you really need. So he doesn't even know what is going to disappear from him. Taking this as an account that he know all these things, he gets into the war, but he doesn't even know he doesn't know that. It is not going to be there with him when he needs. That is the, I can say, the worst punishment. Parashurama says, all Guru Drogis will have this curse. That is why when people during this rumors and scandal abused me, I said, Arey, you go and carry on with your life, nothing wrong, do what you want, but don't abuse, because many things, knowledge, understanding, experiences which you received from me will disappear, will not be useful to you when you really need it, and you will be entering into many war knowing that you will be able to handle it with this knowledge. Many fellows are going to enter into life in many things, in many ventures, having the courage and guts and energy and experience, enthusiasm which they had it when they were around me. When they were around me, they had so many things. Experiences, knowledge, courage, confidence, so many things. So they will now unconsciously settle down. This is their personality. And they will enter into many ventures. See, Karna is not a fool. He would not have got into the war with Arjuna unless he is very sure he has a Brahmastra, Nagastra. Many astras he got it from Parashurama. But the fool forgot. It is not going to work when he really needs. The unconscious mental setup, it is like a false ceiling. You forgot it is a false ceiling and try to poke it. and it gave way. These guys who abused the master, they are also standing on a false ceiling. They will have their own idea about themselves, and they will venture into some big thing. Only when they venture, when they are in the war, middle of the war, they will realize ground is giving way, and the thing which they are supposed to, which is supposed to be standing for them, is not there. That's the worst curse. Understand? Many times you don't know, and you don't even know you don't know. That is the big problem. We will work on that only. Come on.
Swamiji, right from my childhood, I have a sort of fear always in me. Because of that, all my life, whatever other people do to me, I was not able to show my emotions, whatever. Since I suppressed all these years, I'm in a deep depression. And also I like to do lots of things in life. Either I won't be able to complete because of my physical condition, or even if I complete, I don't have the satisfaction or that I never feel complete that I've done something. And as like any other woman, I expect lots of love and sharing from my husband, which never happened in my life. So now that I'm in spiritual line, I'm in between that. I always feel if I go to spiritual also, that engram will be there, whether I'll be able to succeed in that. And even if he changes also, he has not changed. Whatever he is, basically he's a nice person, but he never listened to me, never shared anything in my life. Even if he changes also, it's, since we become old, it's not going to be helpful to me.
You see, you are creating already problems after problems. First problem, he is not changing. Second, even if he changes, I have decided I am not going to be happy because the age is over. So you are trying to hit the wall. Understand? You will be comfortable only if you find a problem which is not going to be solved at all. See the pattern, ma? First, he is not changing. And second, you are not even saying, if he changes, I will be happy. Then we can at least work in that line.
Thinking like that all these years.
Now, you are, next thing, even if he changes, our age is over. What is there to be happy? You see the mental setup, which is decided, my life is suffering, I am going to be suffering. My life is nitya dukkha. You understand? It is a mental setup, ma.
Yeah.
First thing I can say, you don't need the other person's change for happiness. Second, whether it happens now or not, it is not even it is immaterial. Third, even if he changes, why don't you celebrate the remaining years?
That Swami has to do in me. So.
Come on. Next. But just see how you guys stand in the dead end and cry it is a dead end. The patterns.
I have a difficulty with my self-expression because many times in the past, when I expressed, people were in my family who were afraid of me. Now, when sometimes I express and people are listening to me, I am afraid of me. And sometimes when I express, I want to express, my word does not come, and when I express, my brain stops at any moment. So I have
the extraordinary fear about your very existence. The very existence of you feel like a accident. See, most of us are not afraid of the accidents. We are afraid of our own existence because we think our existence itself is accident. It is not done like a proper 1 + 1 is 2. We always feel, no, something clicked and something happened. All the major components of you, your health, you feel accidentally you are healthy still. Your wealth, you feel accidentally you are wealthy still. You are not qualified, accidentally it has happened around you.
So through this video, we all had the understanding how we create kind of a pattern in our life, how we are not ready to celebrate even if the things changes. So now moving to the next year, the year of 2012, in this day, the presidential address, the Nithyananda Satsang, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism shared that the world has only two religions, the religion of the beggars and the religion of the givers. Further sharing that there are only two types of people on the planet Earth, those in whom the asking pattern is alive and in whom giving pattern is alive, and that a man who asks only worships, whereas a man who gives is worshipped. Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism explained that worship should be more like sitting with a tremendous feeling connection, and that if we are sitting with our fear or greed in front of a deity or the god, it is abuse. As such, all the rituals, all the worship has to be done for the sake of devotion. Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism explained that if we think deity or guru as the Shakti, then we should respect him by knowing that he knows what we want. If we think deity or guru as the power, we should respect him, that he had the knowledge also. Additionally, on this day, the delegates were arriving and getting registered for the inner awakening conventions in the Adi Kailasa, Bengaluru Adinam, where they are welcomed with the beautiful Mehendi temporal, hand art, and with the beautiful tattoo. In the year of 2013, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagwan Nithyananda Paramashivam, presented the solution for the fear of failure. Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism explained that fear is a negative agreement we make with ourselves when we wonder what failure may feel like and try to imagine it as a reality. We are creating a fantasy and giving it power to manifest. Just as we create fantasies about the positive events, many people believe that they are preparing for the failure so that they have a plan in readiness. But actual event of failure like death is always unexpected. When we replace our belief in the failure with positive commitment to ourselves, we discover integrity, the lack of conflict. Once we are integrated, there is neither fear nor failure. Additionally, on this day, Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism conducted the Nitya Kriya Yoga Convention and gave the opportunity to the delegates to witness the rare and most auspicious Mahakal Bhairava darshan and removing the fear from their being, from their very core itself. So here, Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is giving us the multiple understanding and the understanding how bringing integrity in our life removes all sorts of fantasies, the fear, the failure, the multi-layer, the failure pattern that we build in our life, or how to become a successful by just being the integrity. Being integrity means being integrated to the words that we utter to ourselves internally and the word we utter to others externally also. All our fantasies are the non-integrated word that we go on cherishing, but we never stand for it. We never fulfill it. So when we start cherishing the right kind of word inside, when we stand by the word what we cherish inside, automatically will not create any failure in your life, will not create any fantasies in our life. Moving to the next year, year of 2014, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagwan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam, emphasized the importance of authenticity. Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism explained that we are not defined by our birth or our wealth, but instead how much we are aligned to authenticity. We are responsible for the perceptions we have about the world, how we project ourselves to others, how others view us, and what we think about ourselves. The process of living in Advaita is to align the highest qualities we want in our life to these four identities. See, from the year of 2013, on this same day, Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism explained about the integrity, its importance in the death experience itself, liberating people out of fear. Here, on the same day in the next year, Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is giving us the initiation into the authenticity itself, where he is teaching us how we are responsible for how the things happen around us, how we perceive things around us, how people receive us or people respect us. Everything we are responsible. When we align ourselves to the authenticity, to the highest principle of the life, when we align ourselves to the powerful cognizance of the life and align our inner image, outer image, others' image, the life image, how the life around us will completely be changed. And also, Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is emphasizing and giving us the knowledge that we as a whole are not defined, not restricted by the birth, the place of the birth, or the where we are taking birth, neither by the wealth that we have, but it is with the authenticity, the kind of powerful cognizance that we carry, and that is what defines us, not anything else. Moving to the next year, the year of 2015, on this day, Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism continued on the Living Advaita series of addresses and initiations from the Upanishads. This day, the Akashic revelation was profound delivery of the 8th verse of the Ishavasya Upanishad. Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism expanded on the deeper and deeper truths of the pure consciousness, giving the description about us by the Upanishadic rishis, about the individual by the Upanishadic rishis, who are just expounding to speak about the unspeakable consciousness, and so repeat again and again about the consciousness, which is isness, the self-existence, all-knowing seer, the Lord of minds, everything. Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism explained that we as a consciousness are untouched by any incompletions. Never can any work bring us tiredness or the boredom. It is only the incompletions, the past thought patterns, that makes us suffer. To experience these truths and to heal ourselves, he urges everyone to participate into the spiritual explorations or the discussion known as the Vakyartha Sadhas. In an enriching act to bring and radiate the world peace, Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism launched a global program called 10,008 Minutes of the World Peace, which Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism had set to start on 14th April 2015 with the peace for Kenya and later for other peace deprived places. For this purpose, Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism declared that not only I am going to create yogis whose third eyes are awakened, I am going to put them to use that energy in the direction of creating peace into the whole world. So here on this day, in the brief introduction of the 13th April 2015, we get to have a lot of powerful cognitions and understandings which comes from the Ishavasya Upanishad. The Ishavasya Upanishads are one of the major scriptures of Sanatana Hindu Dharma, which was compiled by Prabhu Sri Ramachandra in the Muktika Upanishads. Ishavasya Upanishad is the first Upanishad in the series of the 108 of Muktika Upanishad. On this day, Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism expounded on the 8th verse of Ishavasya Upanishad, where he gave us more descriptions about the self, about the consciousness, its very existence. He told that our consciousness is all-knowing seer, the Lord of minds, everything. And he said that our consciousness are untouched by any incompletions that we have. The another understanding that we get from this thing, that the work does not bring the tiredness, which is the common understanding for all of us, is otherwise. We all feel tired by working hard. But here Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is saying that it is not the work, but it is the incompletions about the incompletions and the past thought patterns. That is what makes us suffer. That is what makes us tired while we are working. We experience all these truths and heal ourselves. He urged all of us to involve into the Vakyartha Sadhas, the discussion where we all reach to the conclusion, where we do not discuss about who is right, who is wrong, but what is right. The only purpose of the Vakyartha Sadhas is expanding into more and more powerful cognitions, the more and more deeper experiences of those powerful cognitions, and not to discuss about what is right, what is wrong, or who is right or who is wrong. So with this, we'll move to the next year, the year of 2016. But before that, we'll have a short break. So all of you, please stay tuned. So now on this day, on the 13th April 2015, we'll have a glimpse of what happened on that day, what all the knowledge and the initiation were shared by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Let's have a glimpse of this day.
Whatever you are seeing with these two eyes are not reality and not enough. Whatever you see with the two eyes are not reality and not enough. Third eye makes you see the higher reality externally in your day-to-day life and internally in your life and death journey. Awakening the third eye makes you immediately experience God. I can say God minus third eye is man, man plus third eye is God. It will help you in your health. It will help you to have beautiful relationships. You will just know the person, not his actions. You will just know people, not actions. You will be able to speak into people's listening. You will be easily able to achieve anything you want with people. You will be able to achieve anything you want, whether it's a wealth or blissful relationships, material comforts and luxury, ultimately completion and enlightenment. you will be able to achieve anything. You will be able to experience anything. Through this awakening of third eye.
Maharija?
Bill, mother, flower, red.
National language, economic equality, pheasants, labor, advices, lepers, students, women, service of cow. Gandhi warned the people against 7 social sins. Politics without principles, women, wealth without work.
Continuously deciding for life, using the willpower which you have to decide for life will awaken your chakra, you will awaken your third eye is what I feel. See, if you constantly make the decision, naturally you have a will. Whoever makes the decision with their will to go against life, naturally their third eye is not awakened. But if they decide to say yes to life, to decide for life, then naturally their third eye will be awakened and they'll see higher levels of reality.
What I think is going to Varanasi is much easier because Swamiji told he'll make sure that we all are complete and he'll make sure that he'll awaken our third eye. But if we sit even we can how Swamiji told, we can sit and do this meditation process for 21 days. But then what I think is when we go to Varanasi, Swami himself does it for us. He makes us complete and he makes sure that our third eye is awakened very easily.
Nandita was just telling that whenever you exaggerate on Swamiji and then do it, you'll be able to do the blindfold. So what do you mean by exactly exaggerating on Swamiji in this particular situation where you have to do the blindfold? Is it constantly repeating to yourself that Swamiji has told me that I can do and you're doing it? Or what is it exactly?
What I understand as exaggerating on Swamiji when you have a self-doubt if you can do blindfold or not. Just like when Swami has told it, it is possible because he knows what is reality. So when Swami has told it, we putting the complete trust on Swamiji rather than putting our trust in incompletions because there's nothing which is not possible for us. So when Swami tells that, especially when he tells, he also gives us the energy to do that, right? So when we exaggerate, meaning when we completely trust what Swami has given us and we authentically doing the meditation and trusting Swamiji, we'll be able to do it because when we trust Swamiji, he himself will flow through us and make sure that we read blindfolded. So what I think is rather than exaggerating your self-doubt, thinking no, I'll not be able to do blindfold, when you decide that Swami has told, so I will be able to do blindfold, and when you trust and when you exaggerate the whole thing on Swamiji, what I understand it will be possible.
But even if you put your whole trust on Swamiji and if it fails, so that time you'll only get more depressed that your trust on Swami is not enough rather than improving. So how, if you trust on Swamiji, if you trust on exaggerating on Swamiji, if it doesn't work, you'll feel only more depressed. How will it expand you?
What I feel is that at that point you are not really trusting the master. Only because of that it is not happening. If you really trust the master, There is no other chance that it will not happen in your life. It will surely happen in your life. If something is not happening in your life, if you are getting into depression, that means that's very clear that you only want to be more and more incomplete, and that's why you have fallen into incompletion or depression. But if you really live, if you are very sure whatever Swamiji says will happen, though I am not
Nityanam everyone. So now we'll move to the next segment where we'll look into the Meenakshi Digvijayotsam. Devi Meenakshi, who is the cosmic mother in herself, in the Chitra month, under the Magha Nakshatra, all the Sarvanya Peetham and Nityanandeshwara Paramashivam, Devalayam around the globe, directly installed by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, celebrates the coronation of Meenakshi Devi, the Pattabhisekam Seva, at the feet of Devi Meenakshi. The happening of Devi Meenakshi is elaborated in the Skanda Mahapurana, Agastya Samhita, Halasya Mahatmya. The greatness of the city of Madurai is explained in detail in the Halasya Mahatmya, and her glory is celebrated at the Meenakshi Brahmotsam. By listening to the story of Devi Meenakshi and contemplating on the happening of her life, we are raised to the space and glory in which Devi Meenakshi herself lived. Emerging as the queen of all the three worlds, encompassing the entire universe, Meenakshi brought back the enlightened civilization to the life, seated on the very powerful seat of Kailasa Shyamala Peetha, Sarvanya Peetham. All the grandeur of the super consciousness, the masculine principle, and the beauty of the feminine consciousness, the divine feminine principle expressing in one body, is Meenakshi. Meenakshi shines more than Chokkanadar. Meenakshi radiates more than Chokkanadar. Sundareshwara, who is the embodiment of super consciousness, expressing in the human body, playing with all his glory. Meenakshi is the expression of the ultimate masculine and feminine consciousness. Meenakshi is the epitome of wisdom, beauty, courage, compassion, and efficiency, completely radiating divine on the earth. The great Pandya king Malayadwaja and his wife Kanchanmala were waiting on hair, so they performed his wife Kanchanmala were without an hair, so they performed the Putra Kameshti Yaga, the Vedic ritual to manifest fertility and have divine children, to have the child as hair. Out of the sacred fire of the yoga emerged the beautiful young girl with the three breasts. An unembodied voice told them this divine child is destined to conquer the whole world. Where she meets her soulmate, the third breast will disappear. Today is the day 9 of Digvijayotsam, where Devi Meenakshi conquered all the 8 directions of the world and finally reaches Kailasa to conquer Kailasa itself, but realizes her true identity of Parashakti and gets enlightened. Once Devi was coronated, she started ruling the kingdom like Samrajya Lakshmi, bringing all the prosperity and auspiciousness to the kingdom. She brought complete integrity and strictness within the administration of the kingdom. She ruled the kingdom just as how prescribed in the scriptures, looking at the Meenakshi taking up the Rajya Bhara, the responsibility of the kingdom. At such a young age, the Kanchanmala was completely contented and fulfilled. She felt that being situated in the kingdom of Madurai was not enough. She decided to expand the kingdom through the Digvijayam, the act of conquering all the 10 directions. With a determined mind, she went on to start the Digvijayam with the many chariots, elephants, and infantry, with the Meena Dhwaja, the fish flag, which was a nation flag for the Pandya kingdom. She moved clockwise to the Mount Meru, defeating all the kingdoms and crossing fierce forests. She was gifted a huge amount of gold, elephant, and various unique gifts from the various kingdoms. This act of Digvijayam brought immense prosperity to the kingdom of Madurai. Then she moved on to the east direction to Amravati, the city of the Indra. When she marched on the city of the Indra, all the gods were astounded at how just a young girl warrior, so powerful that she defeated all the kings with such ease. Everyone just surrendered to her either through the fear or through respect. Indra offered various gifts like the Vajra, Airavata, Kalpabriksha, and the Kamadhenu. She marched into the southeastern directions to the city of Agni. Agni offered various divine garments, gold and jewels. Moving on to the south direction, the direction of the Yama, she was gifted sapphire and many other precious jewels. She then moved with her massive army with an astounding force that the other Lokapalas like Nritti, Varuna, Vayu, and Kubera. She finally reached the golden city of Kailasa. She defeated the Ganas placed on the outer periphery of the Kailasa for protection. She moved on the inner periphery of the Kailasa. She defeated even Nandi, who was placed at the gates of Kailasa. Devi's eyes finally fell on Paramashiva, who was sitting blissfully, smiling at her. The moment her eyes met his, her third breast had disappeared. She realized her true identity as Parashakti, as Paramashiva's Ardhangini. She emerged into the bright golden light of Paramashiva. Devi, who defeated the whole world with such ease, got defeated with just a glance of Paramashiva. So with this beautiful story, now we'll be moving to the Kailasa in Madurai and Adi Kailasa to watch the live procession that will be happening for the Devi Parashakti, Devi Meenakshi, Digvijayotsavam. So all of you, please stay tuned. We'll be joining soon.
When you understand the greater sign,
Nithyananda everyone. So now we'll move to the next year, the year of 2018. On this day, Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagwan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam, conducted day 13 of Mahasadashivoham program. The delegates participated in the sacred mandala process conducted by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. The rituals and celebrations for the inaugurations of Mahasadashivoham Mandapam, the Golden Temple at Nithyanandeshwara Sadashiva Devasthanam, were performed. Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism beautifully shared that his purpose is to bring enlightenment to people in this place and to make a monument, an immortal statement for the future generations. Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism also gave healers initiation, and a Go Puja was performed in the Adi Kailasa Bengaluru Adinam. The announcements were made for the upcoming programs such as Inner Awakening, Nithyananda Yoga Training, Nithyananda Dhyana Yoga, Nithyananda Kriya Yoga, Kalpatru Yogam, Akashic readings, and were shared all globally via the Nithyananda TV, and various other social media platforms. So we'll watch the glimpse of the various happenings from the Adi Kailasa on this day, 13th April of 2018.
On the 13th day of Mahasadashivoham, Swamiji brought auspiciousness to the departed souls of the Mahasadashivoham participants through the form of Maheshwara Puja. Maheshwara Puja is Hinduism's most ancient ritual. His Holiness blesses the ancestors to attain enlightenment and offer them pinda, or food for the journey to their enlightenment. Another big part of the Maheshwara Puja is the offering of food to the Master along with his monastic disciples. Offering food to the Master is equal to feeding 10,000 hungry people. The best place on planet Earth to give Pinda Tarpana is the stomach of a sannyasi. Today, the Nithyananda Sadashiva Devasthanam started the rituals and celebrations that will culminate in the official opening and inauguration of the Sadashiva Mandapam at Bengaluru Adinam. The rituals were initiated with the Mahaganapati Homa, followed by the Navagraha Homa and the Lakshmi Homa.
My purpose is to enlighten people in this place, to build a monument, make a statement for the future generation, almost literally immortal statement for the whole future generation about the science of enlightenment. That is why the Golden Temple. Golden Temple is nothing but a monumental statement I am leaving to the next generation.
Witness and be part of the grandest temple offering of Mahasadashiva on the 14th of April. Visit Bengaluru Adinam or watch the live stream online to take part in these auspicious festivities.
Whether you want to spend few days, few weeks, few months here, or few lives here, you are welcome to come and be part of this great happening, Mahasadashiva's Golden Temple.
Bolo Nitya 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 Nityananda. 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 Bolo Nityananda Nitya Nityananda. Bolo Nityananda Nitya Nityananda. Bolo Nitya 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 Nityananda. Bolo Nitya 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 Nityananda. Mukti Pradayaka Nityananda. Bolo Nitya 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 Nityananda. Sada Shiva Tumma Nityananda. Mukti Pradayaka Nityananda. तीनों लोक में गूंजती है, ऐसी है नाद तेरी डमरू पे। माया जाल से जगाने ये डमरू बाजेगा। जाल से जगाने ये डमरू बाजेगा। डम 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 डमरू ये डमरू बाजेगा। डम 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 डमरू ये डमरू बाजेगा।
सप्तगिरीश्वरा नित्यानंद नित्यानंद श्री वेंकटेश्वरा नित्यानंद नित्यानंद अरुणगिरीश्वरा नित्यानंद नित्यानंद अरुणाचलेश्वरा नित्यानंद 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 नित्यनितेश्वर नित्यानंद 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 नित्यशक्ति
Upcoming programs: Inner Awakening, 21 Days to Rewrite Your Future, May 2nd to 22nd. Nithyananda Yoga Teacher Training, April 14th to May 4th. Nitya Dhyana Yoga, April 15th and 16th. Nitya Kriya Yoga, April 17th to 21st. Nithyanandam, April 21st to May 1st. Kalpataru Yoga, Manifest Your Reality, every Sunday online and at our Nithyananda centers worldwide. Akashic Reading, access your past, present and future. Early morning at the Nithyanandeshwara Sadashiva Devasthanam, Adi Kailasa, Bengaluru, Adinam. Maha Sadashivoham, taking you to the next level of consciousness, March 31st to April 30th.
Moving to the next year, the year of 2020, on this day, Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism conducted a worldwide webinar titled Cosmology, in which he expounded on the cosmic principles of the fifth force of the universe, which is the ability of our consciousness to elongate time and experience true freedom. Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism emphasized on the various cosmic principles, the cosmic truths such as the existence of multidimensional universes. He further expounded upon the importance of powerful cognizance and being life positive. The darshan for today was the Bhavasamadhi darshan of Lord Nataraja, contributing to over 108 humanitarian causes of Sri Kailasa Uniting Nations. Kailasa's Nithyananda Hindu University marked that day at the Season 2, Day 9 of Paramashivoham. One of the major highlights of the Kailasa's contribution through this convention was the power manifestation, that day being the power of Divya Sharira, sannyasis of the Nithyananda order of monks and initiated acharyas worldwide affiliated with the Department of Education of Kailasa conducted a series of seminars focusing on the truths of the 11 gender, past life regression, Kalpatru, static matter, dynamic activity, and strategic existence as revealed by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, inspiring the millions of Hindus to practice Hinduism. Moving to the next year, the year of 13th April 2021, on this day, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagwan Nithyananda Paramashivam, blessed the whole humanity, Bhuloka, on this auspicious Vedic New Year that was celebrated by the Hindu diaspora worldwide on the 13th April 2021. The Hindu diaspora worldwide celebrated this new year, the new year with the name of Vilava Varsha. Ugadi was celebrated by the Telugu Hindu diaspora. Gudi Parva was celebrated by the Marathi and Konkani Hindu diaspora. Chetti Chand was celebrated by the Sindhi Hindu diaspora worldwide. Additionally, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism graciously accepted the request of Kailasa's Department of Religion in collaboration with the Department of Human Services as a special Maha Maheshwar Puja that was taking place during the 11th, 12th, and 13th of April 2021. Over 500 lives found a liberation at the feet of Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Nithyananda Paramashivam, during the Maheshwar Puja. So with this, we come to the end of this segment of Glimpses of the Glorious Past. Now we'll be moving to the next segment after a short break. Please stay tuned.